Welcome to Learn Law Better. Are you wondering whether you should go to law school? Would you like to get some objective information? Stay to the end as I provide you with some pros, cons, and then some advice. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy the episode and click the subscribe button and bell if you don't want to miss any future episodes. Also, leave a comment with your questions. Hi, this is Bo Baez, and today I want to discuss whether you should go to law school. Having taught thousands of law students, I've seen many who are happy with their choice and others who regret the decision to become a lawyer. My goal today is to provide you with the advantages and disadvantages and not to try to persuade you one way or the other. The decision is yours. First, let's look at the advantages. Critical thinking skills. Law schools do a superb job at teaching critical thinking skills and is one of the few disciplines that does this well. Law schools accomplish this through the use of the Socratic method, lots of reading, and essay exams. Some years ago, I was meeting with about 30 people, all of whom had PhDs. As we were talking, I was surprised at the lack of critical thinking in the room. It's not that I was any smarter, because I wasn't. It's just that I was trained to think critically, and they were not. Prestige. Lawyers are viewed as leaders in the community. When you tell others that you're a lawyer, that automatically changes the way that people view you. While often this is a good thing, at other times you will find that people become hostile to you because of their perception to the legal profession. Wealth. A very small percentage of lawyers get wealthy, either through owning a firm or becoming the CEO of a large corporation. More on this in a moment. Now let's move to the disadvantages. Cost. Law school costs lots of money, with most students financing their education through loans. When you add undergraduate and law school loans, you could have purchased a very nice home. A few ways to control costs is by going either to a low-cost public law school, getting a scholarship, or living in a safe but inexpensive apartment complex. As of today, I have been making my loan payments for 23 years, 7 more to go. Salaries. Most law students don't make a lot of money right out of law school. For those that do, they almost all graduate from the top law schools. Also, as of today, there's a legal recession, and graduates from almost every law school are finding it hard to find legal work. All this being said, over a lifetime, most lawyers tend to make more than the average American. Not rich, but comfortably middle class. Work-life balance. There is very little work-life balance for most lawyers. When you are at trial or a project is due, you must put the time in to get it done. I've heard countless stories from lawyers who have had to cancel vacation plans at the last minute. When I was in practice with the government, I called a lawyer who was representing a client before my agency. After a few minutes, he mentioned that he was on vacation in Tahiti, and I was frankly just shocked that someone on vacation in Tahiti was still taking business calls. Personal problems. Lawyers suffer from high levels of depression and substance abuse. As I was preparing this episode, it was reported that 25% of students at one of the most prestigious law schools in America are suffering from depression, and 20% are at a heightened risk of suicide. Now, some advice on what you can do to figure out if law school is for you. Talk to lawyers. Go find out what lawyers actually do. Most lawyers would be glad to spend time with you and help you figure out if law school is right for you. Ask questions like, what's your normal day like? Or how much time do you spend in the courtroom? Career path. If you are going into law because you want to do something specific, like fighting human trafficking, working for the Department of Justice, or becoming a judge, find out how realistic this is. For example, you may have identified a specific nonprofit that you want to work for, but they might only hire 3 or 4 people a year, and at that, only from the top law schools. I worked at a small government agency, and when I started with them, all of the lawyers had graduated from elite law schools. Also, find out what lawyers in your desired career path actually do. When I went to law school, I wanted to do international law because I thought there'd be a lot of great international travel. I quickly found out that international lawyers stay at their desks, examining lots of documents and little to no international travel. Uncertainty. Many people go to law school because they don't know what else to do after college. Stop and take some time off, even if that means taking a job that you don't find rewarding. Go get a job at a law firm and figure out what lawyers actually do. Even if you don't work at a law firm, you can still take the time to reflect on your next career path rather than entering a profession that you might not enjoy. Finally, keep in mind that this is your journey. If after doing all the research, you've decided that you want to go to law school, then do so. But go into the journey with your eyes wide open. If you enjoyed this material, hit the like button. Also, to avoid missing any future episodes, hit the subscribe and bell buttons. For more resources to help you get ahead, including my blog and newsletter, check out learnlawbetter.com. Thanks for watching.